Hey guys, so today we're going to talk about what exactly is Navamsa chart and how important it is in astrology. And if you're a Western astrology follower, let me explain to you that in astrology, especially Vedic astrology, there are divisional charts. There are about 16 divisional charts, okay, that surgically opens your main birth chart to show the exact details. So if you want to know about your career, you would open up the 10th house surgically and see exactly what you're supposed to do. So if a basic astrologer looks at your main chart, your birth chart, and says you're going to be in a medical field, well, because we have divisional chart in Vedic astrology, you open that house up, you cut it open, and then you exactly see if you're going to be a nurse, surgeon, doctor, dentist, pediatrician, anything in the radiologist, anything in the medical field. So Navamsa chart, which is the D-9 chart, it goes for your marriage and your luck in life, and how strong will you be in second part of your life. So that's something very important you should know, that the D9 chart, which is the Navamsa chart, it is there to show you the second part of your life, how well your second part of your life will be. So if your birth chart is representing the first your mid entire life, however, that birth chart kind of gets its energy from the D9 chart after you turn 35. So let's say you have a weak sun in the D9 chart. Let's say it's in Libra in the 4th house. But in the D9 chart, it's in Aries. Okay, what is happening is that even though this planet looks weak from the outside, but from the inside, it's powerful and it's excelled. Okay, so that's what Navamsa chart shows. It shows the dignity of the planets. Now, one thing you want to remember about the Navamsa chart is that it does not matter. We don't look at the houses that the planets are placed in the Navamsa chart. We really, most importantly, we want to see the sign that they're placed in. Even though their house placement matters, especially when you have the time of birth with you, but due to the Navamsa chart changing every 15 minutes, it's really, they have given more importance to the sign that the planet is placed in. So this way, it shows that is this planet strong enough in the second part of this person's life so they can find some success in their life. So you see, some people live in poverty for their entire life. Some people have success in the early part of life all the way throughout, or some people find success in late in life, and that all depends on the Navamsa chart. Now, if you're a Western astrologer or somebody who is following the Western side, let me show you what exactly do I mean with all these things, like being successful in the first half of life and not in a later part of life. Look at MC Hammer. MC Hammer found quick success. He was just making millions and millions of dollars. He was worth over 200 to 300 million dollars. But by the time his second half of his career hit, the second part of his life hit, he went bankrupt. He lost everything. Okay, and he still hasn't been able to recoup from that. Okay, and there's a lot of these stories that we know of these famous celebrities. Okay, all of these things can be seen from the D9 chart, because because I don't know his time of birth, but I'm just giving an example. So most likely, if his planets are strong in the birth chart but weak in the D9 chart, that means in the first half of life, when planets are young and they're agile, they're giving everything this person wants. But as soon as the energy of this D9 chart kicks in, that's when planets like, it's like somebody wearing Rolexes, or somebody, trying to fake their wealth. That's how planets are acting in this way. Like, you would have a designer shirt, you may have the watches and everything, all the bling bling on you, but you don't have nothing in your bank account. And when other people find out, they're like, what? You're not even rich. You're just trying to show yourself you're rich. That's exactly what happens. So a planet might show itself as rich, like, hey, I got all the money that I want, that I need. Okay, but then when you really look at it, his bank account, it's all empty. That's what D9 chart does. So D9 chart represents your married life in your second half of life, because of the fact your marriage is like a fortune. Your marriage, finding the right partner in your life, marriage is very important, because your wife's chart also affects you when your chart affects her. So if her chart is good and your chart is good, people excel after marriage. Okay? So this is why these two things are always judged. Because if your birth chart is the television, okay, the D9 chart is the signal of the television. So this is a basic analysis of the D9 chart. If you want to know more, check out my web link below. That's where I'll expose all the secrets of astrology and make it really easy for you guys. Otherwise, definitely subscribe above because more knowledge coming your way. Thank you.